Hello students, welcome to the political science tutorial. In this lecture, we are going to study the topic democracy. Here we are going to discuss the topics like what is democracy, principles of democracy, merits of democracy and demerits of democracy. So first let us understand the meaning of democracy. Before discussing the meaning of democracy, here I would like to tell you that democracy it is a concept of political science. And political science, as we know, it is a vague subject. Vague in the sense you will find many definitions given on different concepts. It happens because here in political science, different political thinkers they study the concept in different way by using different methods, and based upon their conclusion they give the definition. So here on democracy also you will find many definition, but the meaning of democracy at the end remains the same. So here one definition, or to understand the meaning of democracy, it is said here that democracy refers to a political system in which government is formed by the people, exercised either directly or through elected representatives. It means that democracy it is some sort of political system, meaning to run the political system of the country. Democracy has been adopted. So it is mainly adopted to run the government. So in democracy, the government is run by the people. It is formed by the people, and here people are participating in the functioning of the government through their direct participation or through the indirect participation. Indirect participation, that is means through the elected representative of the people. So there is one famous definition on democracy which is given by Abraham Lincoln, and he says democracy it means it is of the people, by the people and for the people. So it is totally belonging to the people. So people here in democracy is having the power to form the government and also to remove the government if it is not functioning. Further, democracy has been explained in a more detailed form that it is people's elected government. So in a democracy, the political system, here the government is elected by the people. In democracy, people have a freedom of speech, so people can express their views and opinions. There is no one party government in the country. So basically in a democratic form of government you will find there will be a dual party system or the multi-party system existing. Right to give vote to elect their representative. So here in democracy, as the government is elected by the people, so all the citizens of the country have a right to vote, which is done freely and fairly. The common people considered as the primary source of political power. So here all without any discrimination gets the opportunity to participate equally in the government affair, and people here is considered as politically powerful because people can form the government or people also can remove the government from its power. The principle of social equality and respect for individual within a community. So this means that here all are treated equally, all gets equal opportunity to participate in the functioning of the government. So here individual is given the important. There are certain principles of democracy, and those are: free elections are used to select representative of the people. So in democracy, at a regular interval, free elections, so elections are being conducted in a free manner and in a fair manner. So here all have a right to have a right of choice to elect their representative. So nobody is forcing here in democracy to elect the representative. People can elect the representative of their own choice. The power of government are based on the consent of the governed. Governed here it basically referring to the people. So in a democracy the government is formed based upon the agreement of the people. So to which people are agreed to give certain powers. So powers of government is totally based on the consent of the governed, which means the people of the country. Public questions are decided by the will of majority. So here majority will prevail. So public questions are being decided and decisions are being taken on the majority. Rule of law guarantees rights and freedom. So in democracy, basically the rule of law prevails and it ensures or guarantees rights and freedom to all who are living in the country. Freedom to live or travel anywhere in the country is the another principle of democracy. So all the citizens, all the people of the country have a freedom to live in the country and to travel anywhere in the country. Next is freedom to work at any job for which one qualifies. So the person who is qualified for the job, he gets the opportunity of work. Freedom to marry and raise the family, that the person is can marry of his own choice and can raise the family. Freedom to receive free education in public schools. Public school meaning the government school. So free education has been provided to the children of the country. Freedom to join a political party, union or other legal group. So political party can be formed and the person have a right to join any political party, union or other legal group, but it should not violate any rules and regulation of the country. Next question is why democracy is important. So democracy is important due to several reasons, and those are it promotes equality among the citizens. So equality can be ensured or can be guaranteed only in the democracy. So in democracy all the citizens belonging to any background, any caste, religion, sex, all are treated equally. Next is it is important because it enhances the dignity of the individual. So every individual in a democracy lives a very dignified life. It improves the quality of decision making. So here in democracy the decisions are taken with discussion and the majority will prevails in the democracy while making the decisions for the people of the country. It provides a method to resolve the conflict. So democracy here conflicts are resolved through negotiation. It allows room to correct mistakes. So in democracy it gives an opportunity to resolve the mistake, to correct the mistake. Next is the reasons why this form of government leads the country to development. So how the democracy leads the country to the development. So in democracy the element of decentralization prevails. So decentralization, it means that in democracy powers are not concentrated in the hand of one, that is it is not centralized but it is delegated, it is given to different levels, that is called as a decentralization. So in India for example we have a decentralized government. So here powers are delegated in the hands of central government, then it is given to the state government, and then at the grassroots level it is with the local self government. So powers here are decentralized. So when powers are decentralized then the development of the country is possible. Next is it rise the political institution. So in democracy, the different political institution are being emerged. The rise of commerce, the economical activities also increase in a democracy. Spread of education. So because of free and fair education given to the children, the education also reaches to different section of the society. Dissolution of monasteries led to distribution of wealth. Shift of power from feudal lords to the people. So here only rich class people are not powerful. Power is not concentrated in the hand of the feudal class. It is given to the people. Free media, judiciary and other institution of the country. So here in democracy the media is free, the judiciary is independent and other institution of the country also work for the development of the country. There are certain merits of democracy. The first merit, the advantage of democracy, that there is no discrimination. So it is only in the democracy you will find no discrimination. All segments of the society are treated equally. It rejects the right of one over a few to rule over the other. Next is common welfare. So in democracy, common welfare is the aim of the democracy. So common welfare meaning all the people are taken into consideration when it comes to the welfare, and welfare it is promoted without any discrimination. Rule of law. So here the rule of law prevail. So all the decision or all the actions of the government, it happens as per the law of the constitution. Next is equality. So democracy, it ensures equality and liberty to the people. So there are no ruler or ruled. All are citizens and people can live and regulate their lives according to their needs and choice. The will of the state comes to be in accord with general will. So here equality is maintained. Self-government. So democracy is a self-government. Self-government in the sense that it is a people's government. People elect the representative who in turn will run the government for the country. It will protect the interests of the people of the country, and people, if not satisfied with the functioning of the government, the people can also remove the government and elect the new government. Guarantee of a freedom is possible only in democracy. So democracy ensures freedom to the people, wherein people can enjoy their life but with restriction, so that the freedom may not be misused. There are certain demerits or the disadvantages of democracy, and those are: it is inefficient. It is considered as inefficient because the political leaders in democracy, they remain busy with forming their own political alliances, and as a result sometimes the administration of the country get neglected. Corruption. So in democracy corruption can be witnessed. So it breeds the corruption like spoil system, lobbying. So privileges and power are distributed among the supporters of the regime rather than given to those who deserve. So in democracy, the nepotism, jobbery, favoritism, the things are being present. Political parties sometimes misleads or misinform or misguide the electorates, and they distort the issues, falsely facts being presented before the people and appeal the emotions of the people, and some which is leads to a demerits. It is expensive. It is expensive because it is a burden or costly affair on the taxpayer. So because of instability, sometimes the elections are being conducted before completing its term, and lot of money has been spent on the elections, which leads to the expensiveness of the democracy. Quality Quantity rather than quality, so it lays emphasis on quantity as opposed to quality. So every person, whether stupid or genius, take part in the elections of the democracy. A government of careerists, opportunists, self-seekers and demagogues. It means that the people sometimes who are participating in the election, contest the elections. In democracy, they look at democracy as their career, take it as the opportunities, which also not good for the democracy to prevail. So there are certain forms of democracy. One is pure or direct democracy. Pure or direct democracy is one in which the people directly participate in their own affair. So people take part in the formation of the policies. So they speak for themselves and do not require any assistance of representative to speak on their behalf. But this type of democracy is not prevailing in the present context. Indirect democracy, so it is a form of democracy in which representative of the people duly elected by the people speak on their behalf. So the people as such have no right to participate in the administration. They are required to get in touch with their representative and let them know their viewpoint and ideas. So the elected representative shall only have the right to speak for his constituency. So this is all on the concept of the democracy. Thank you.